Okay, ever stand in the electronics aisle? Like totally overwhelmed, all these gadgets, features blurring together. But then one brand's message just clicks. Ever feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Today we're diving deep on why that happens.
Yeah.
Why some brands just get us. We're looking at Simon Sinek's Start With Why.
Good one.
Ready to get a little philosophical?
Let's do it. Sinek's book, it's like he cracked the code on what makes some leaders, some companies so captivating.
Yeah.
It's a pattern. You see it with Apple, even Martin Luther King Jr. They don't lead with what they do. It's WHY they do it.
So not the best product, but like a deeper purpose.
Exactly. Remember that feeling drawn to a product, not the cheapest, not the flashiest. Think back. It's their story, right? Their reason that resonates. That's starting with WHY.
That gut feeling makes sense. And Sinek has this framework, the golden circle. Sounds kind of mystical.
More practical than you'd think. 3 levels. WHY, how, W, and what. Why is your core belief, the impact you're passionate about.
Like Apple. It wasn't just about computers, right? It was challenging the status quo.
Exactly. Empowering people through tech. Their actions, their designs, everything reflected that.
So how W shows the actions, bringing that WHY to life.
Got it. How is the values, the processes, consistent with your WHY? Apple. Sleek designs, user-friendly. This is how we challenge the norm, how we make tech elegant, accessible.
So sleek design was their HOW, and the groundbreaking products, the what? The tangible result.
Exactly. But most companies, they lead with what? All those feature specs, instead of connecting on that deeper level, the WHY.
Missing that secret ingredient. Sinek tells that story. The Wright brothers versus Samuel Langley. Both trying to fly, right? But only one succeeded. What made them different?
The Wright brothers, they weren't driven by just being first. Their WHY, it was changing the world, everyone experiencing flight. And that fueled them, inspired their whole team.
So if you're leading a team, are you inspiring them with a shared WHY, that bigger picture, or just tasks and deadlines? Because that's what turns a group into a team.
And it goes deeper. Think about brands you're loyal to.
Oh, yeah.
Chances are it's their WHY, their mission that resonates. You're not just buying, you're part of something.
Like those brands that are an extension of your values. Sinek explains it brilliantly with the celery test. Imagine you're told, buy healthy.
Yeah.
Friend gives you a list, doesn't click.
Right.
Then you need to lower your cholesterol. Suddenly you're choosing those foods because you get the WHY.
Exactly. Our decisions make sense when we grasp the WHY behind them. Believe in the WHY, the choices, they're intuitive. Even before you see the options, just like that grocery list clicked, right? When you knew the why. Companies, a strong WHY. Same thing with customers. Not just customers, though. Devoted fans. Part of something bigger.
Not just buying decisions.
Yeah.
The brands we love, the leaders we follow, it's that deeper connection.
Absolutely. And Sinek, he breaks it down with the law of diffusion of innovations. Fancy way of saying. There's a pattern to how ideas spread, like a bell curve.
Early adopters. The ones like first in line for the new iPhone. Then it spreads to the rest of us.
Exactly. To hit that tipping point, though, niche to mainstream, gotta capture those early adopters. They're the risk takers, the ones who'll try something new.
Not afraid to be different. They're driven by their WHYs, right? Looking for brands that match their values.
Think about it. You're more likely to see a movie, right, if a friend you trust recommends it. Those early adopters, they're the trusted voices. They give credibility to the WHY.
The friend who knows all the cool bands before they're big, trust their judgment. So building a movement, don't waste time on the skeptics. Focus on those early adopters, yeah.
Now you're getting it. They're your megaphone. But here's the thing. Sinek isn't saying everyone needs to be Steve Jobs captivating a crowd.
Right. Can't run on charisma alone, I guess.
So need a balance. WHY types and how types. The WHY types, the visionaries, they spark the passion.
Yeah.
But they need the HO types to make it real.
The classic duo. The dreamer and the doer.
Yeah.
Like the Wright brothers, right? Wilbur, the WHY guy, dreaming of flight. Orville, the HOW guy, the engineer, making it happen.
Perfect example. Most successful companies, they have that balance. No WHY, great systems maybe, no soul, no purpose, and no how W. Just pie-in-the-sky ideas. Nothing gets done.
Car with a powerful engine, no steering wheel. So you're building a team. Need that mix. Visionaries and doers, people who complement each other.
Absolutely. But just as important, those HOW techs, the doers, they got to be fired up by the WHY. Fly into the bigger picture. Feel that purpose.
Fuels their passion, not just clocking in. They're working towards something they believe in.
That's when the magic happens. Everyone, from the CEO to the intern, aligned. Sinek calls it Alignment.
Rowing team, everyone pulling together.
Exactly. That's what lets companies scale, grow without, like, losing their soul. But it's not easy. Sinek says even companies that start with WHY, they can experience the split.
Like a relationship gone wrong?
It can be subtle, a setback, pressure to grow, lose that initial spark, like a ship veering off course. First, it's nothing. Then you're miles away.
So how do you prevent that? Stay true to your WHY even when things get tough.
Measuring what matters. Not just profits, though. Market share, that kind of thing.
Measuring your impact. Are you living up to your WHY?
Exactly. Not just for businesses. We can all ask, what are we measuring in our own WN lives? Our actions, are they reflecting our WHYs?
Wow. Powerful question.
Sinek uses Walmart, cautionary tale. After Sam Walton died, the company, it was like they prioritized profits over employees, and those were the people Walton championed.
They lost that authenticity, that connection to what made them special.
Exactly. Need leaders who embody the WHY, living reminders. Like, think of Bill Gates. Even after he stepped down from Microsoft, he was a reminder. They're WHY, making technology accessible.
Walking, talking, WHY. But then he left Microsoft. They seem to lose their way a bit.
It's not enough to just have one charismatic leader, right? Build something that lasts. It's got to be the culture, the system, the WHY has got to be woven in.
So even without the founder, it's still there. Sinek contrasts them with Costco, taking care of employees, customers, even if it means less profit.
And look at them. Loyal customers, dedicated employees, proof that sometimes putting your WHY first, even when it's tough, it pays off.
So running a company, a small business, even just figuring out your next move, figure out your WHY. Are you living it?
It's a question worth asking, because when your actions line up with your WHY, that's passion, fulfillment. You can't put a price on that.
Like Sinek says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Selling a product, leading a team, just living your life.
Find your WHY, and then let it light your way.
It's like putting together a puzzle, but it's your life, you know? All those pieces, your experiences, what you love, your values, and they start to, like, make a picture, your WHY.
It's just like a puzzle. Sometimes, gotta try a few pieces. But even those wrong ones, they teach you something.
Yeah, those wrong turns. We show you what you don't want, help you figure out your WHY.
Exactly. And the clearer you are about your WHY, it's like you attract others who get it.
Sending out a signal. People see your energy, your vision, the real you.
That's how movements start, right? One person, one WHY. It sparks something in others, people who share that passion, that desire to, make a difference. Like, think about Martin Luther King Jr.
His WHY. A more just world. Changed history.
Powerful vision. So, as we wrap up this deep dive, what's sticking with you? What comes up when you think about your own WHY?
I'm thinking about the brands, the leaders I'm drawn to, the ones that get me. It's their WHY, right? It matches my values, the kind of world I want.
There you go. You've unlocked it. A way to move through the world more intentionally, more purpose.
Not about all the answers, but the right questions. What makes me come alive? What impact do I want? What kind of legacy?
Those are the questions. Because when you find your WHY, let it guide you. Your actions, your choices. That's powerful.
People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
Nailed it. Selling, leading, just living. It's true.
So find your WHY. Let it be your guide. This has been amazing. Everyone listening, grab a notebook, talk to a friend, or just, sit with it. What are you passionate about? How can that guide your next move? Until next time, keep diving deep.